Welcome back. Pastor David Dykes joins us this morning from Green Acres Baptist Church. As you may recall, a few months ago, their church forgave millions of dollars in medical debt for Smith County families, something that I hear really changed a lot of people's lives.
Well, that's right. We heard a lot of great responses from people, and I think the great thing about this is we didn't choose the recipients. This company that handles medical debt chose the people who had the most need, and so it indeed was like a random act of kindness.
I love that. And so is this the first year you guys are doing this?
We did it in September, one round, and then now during the Christmas season, we're doing a second wave.
Yeah, just how much money did you guys forgive?
Well, the total of the two waves will be about $9 million of outstanding medical debt for here in Smith County.
That's incredible. So how exactly is this possible? Can you walk us through it?
Well, there's a couple of men who used to be medical bill collectors, and you know who collectors are. They call you on the phone, bug you, you got to pay, you got to pay, you got to pay. And they decided to try to turn that into a redemptive experience, and so they started a company called RIP Medical Debt, where they buy the medical debt from the collection agencies for pennies on the dollar. And then they get organizations like churches and other groups to give money to them. They negotiate and they pay off the debt and then contact the families and say, good news, your medical debt has been erased.
That's great, because I feel like sometimes you get those numbers that you're not really sure, and usually it's not a good phone call. But this sounds like something I'm sure a lot of people would really appreciate. And I hear that you have some people that did express anonymously how this impacted their lives.
Yeah, this is one typical letter. I'm a single parent who's raising my son with special needs. Life has hit us with some hard blows, mentally, spiritually, and financially, but through it all, in obedience to God, He's always made a way. Opening up this letter to find that the medical debt that I had been paid in full was a drop to my knees, thanking God for hearing my prayer snapshot that I will never forget. You've truly blessed our lives with your generosity, compassion, and love. On behalf of both my son and myself, I say thank you. And that's like a typical response we've gotten from people.
Yeah, it just brings tears to my eyes. I mean, it's just really great, because this time of year can definitely be more stressful. There's a lot more pressure going into whether you need to spend to get the house ready, have family over. And it kind of makes it to where people can really appreciate the reason for the season.
True, and just in your last feature about the Salvation Army, there's so many faith-based organizations that are doing a lot during this holiday season to ease the suffering of the people here in East Texas, and we're just part of one big team of faith-based communities making a difference.
So you have the letter with you so that people know what to look for if it comes to their
Exactly. It comes
mailbox.
in this bright kind of envelope, and don't throw it away because it's not a scam. It says on the cover, good news, this forgiven debt is to show you God's love from your friends at Green Acres Church. So open it and thank the Lord for it.
How else can people at home help you reach your goal or help your church in any other ways this season?
Well, anybody who wants to go online to RIP Medical Debt can check it out, and they take private donations or they take donations from churches or other groups. And so it's just one of those good ideas that's kind of caught on the last year or so. I think we're the first church in East Texas to do it, but other churches around the nation have done it as well.
I want to emphasize this does benefit families in our area.
Yes, you can designate the areas, and we're doing Smith County, and especially for veterans who have outstanding debt.
If people want to visit your church this holiday season, where can they find you guys?
Well, we're there on Troop Highway, just north of the Loop. Look for the big white steeple. Our services are at 9 o'clock and 10:30 every Sunday morning.
All right, Pastor Dykes, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you, Cynthia.